Alright, so we've got most of our foundation in at this point. The next thing we want to do is put in the slabs. So we have a floor slab on the interior that goes on the inside of here, and then we have a garage slab, and then we have a porch slab. These are actually open, don't have a slab on them, so it's just these two. So let's take a look real quick at our section that we've been working with. So our section detail, the floor slab has an inch below of rigid insulation. We've got the inch of rigid insulation on our foundation wall. We went ahead and added that. So we're just going to draw this floor from the inside face of the wall, since we already have the inch of foundation wall of rigid insulation on that wall. So if I go to my top of slab and I come in, I've drew a little section right here. If I double click on that, we can look and see, go to thin line, that we've got that rigid insulation right there. So we're going to draw the slab in with an inch of rigid insulation on the bottom of it. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, we can do this in either view. I'll do it in the 3D view. I'll go to structure, and I'm just going to use a structural slab for this one. So you can come in and see under foundation, structural foundation slab. So I'll go ahead and click on that. And this slab is 4 inches. So I'm going to go to edit type here, and I'm going to duplicate, and I'm going to make a 4-inch foundation slab. Okay, and I'll edit this and update that to 4 inches. Click OK, and click OK. The height offset, I don't want it to be offset, so I'm just going to hit 0 there. And then I can come in and I can pick walls, right? So if I pick that wall, I can flip that to the inside, and you'll see that it's actually offsetting past the rigid insulation, which I don't want it to do. I actually want it to be outside. The reason it's doing that is because it has extend to wall core checked. So I'm going to remove that check. And then if I pick this wall, you see how it resets itself to be, so I'm just going to delete this one. It resets itself so that extend to core will break through any sheathing and get to the actual core of the wall. So I'll go back to pick walls, get rid of extend to core, and just start picking these guys, right? And it should work my way around. Unfortunately, the tab option does not work with this selection option. And you'll notice that it's cleaning up the wall selections that I pick in one command. I'm going to have to do a little cleanup on the other side where I, turn the command on and off. Let's see if that guy met up. It did. We're meeting up here. Looks like it did clean it all up. So once you get that outline, you should be able to hit the big green check, and it's going to ask you if you want to attach the walls to the floor's bottom. No, we don't. We want the foundation wall to be even, so we're going to say no, and you're going to get a nice foundation set in there. So if I go to my top of slab and I check that section, you're going to see here's that section with that slab sitting in there. If I select that slab, go to edit type, edit the structure, and I come in here and insert another layer, move that down, change it to thermal air layer, and let's go get rigid insulation. Whoops. Right, polyisocyanate, click OK, give it a 1-inch thickness, and click OK. Click OK. And now we have a very similar setup to what the detail is showing us, so that thermal break isolation. We'll talk about getting the gravel and the earth in there a little later. Alright, so when we come back, we'll go ahead and put the slab and the porch on. The driveway, the garage slab, and the porch.